This is JC with CIS Trading and the Trading View Toolkit. In focus, the Euro British Pound. We're looking at a short position here from the 89.91 area. Take a quick look at this on the hourly and we'll mark some key levels here so that you can see what we're looking at. First, we have a diamond reversal to the upside above the 89.99 area from the 89.88. We're back in that range now. However, what we're looking at on this trade is something that's just a little bit closer. We have an arrowhead pattern at the 89.85.5 breakout area. So we're looking for a short down to at least 89.85.5 Euro British Pound, and we're short on that position at 89.91 even. We have one key market making target level down around 89.79.3. I'm going to flip over to the 15-minute very quickly. We had an awesome little pin stop with a spirit pattern, and I was combining the words, so from that 89.92, we had a little spirit pattern and a pin stop combination with an inside bar break. It came down just to the breakdown area at the 89.85.5. So we're looking for potentially a move back down to that 89.85.5 area again. Lowest target on that bid for the Euro British Pound would be 89.83.2. So just about a 5-pip trade on this short from 89.91. Again, looking at the 1-hour chart on the arrowhead pattern on this bullish move. This diamond pattern really brought the price action right back up into this zone. So we'll see the Euro British Pound trade back above this 89.99 area. But this arrowhead pattern here is just way too close. It's only 5 pips away, and we're still talking about 10 pips away from this area. So I'm looking at this from a probability standpoint back down to the 89.85.5 on the arrowhead pattern, and potentially down to the 89.83.5 area. Take a quick look at it on the 1 minute. So you can see on this 1 minute, so we're in the trade from 89.91, looking for 89.85.5. So not much in market depth, but that 5 pips to the downside is a whole lot closer than the 10 pips to the upside on the diamond play. Since we're already trading below the diamond on that 1-hour chart. But that's a key insight. We will see this Euro British Pound back up around that 89.99 area again, I would think, before we see anything else further to the downside. So I had a couple things that started on this 1 minute. As we made this move up, if you look here, this 89.86 area, right at that 89.86 area, we had a diamond at the top of an up move on this 1 minute from the 89.87 to the 89.86 area. So we're looking for this 1 minute to trade back down through that. When we look at this 1 minute chart, had a little bit of a diamond here at the top, but we broke down just below it and closed just below it. So there wasn't really a trade available there. It moved very quickly down to that level all of a sudden, and that was it. But there wasn't hardly any market depth, only about one tick beyond the spread on it. So it really wasn't worth taking that trade, but we did get in it later at 89.91. Go back to the 1 hour chart. And you can see what we're looking at when I go from my 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, and just mark some of the key pro trading levels and the market making areas. And you can see what it looks like in this range between 89.92 down to 89.85 and a half. And what we're looking at is a move back down below this 89.85 and a half and potentially down to the 89.79 and a half area, and then a move back above the 89.99 area. So we're going to play this short first for about 5 pips, what we're looking like. Right now we're up about a pip and a half. So some key technical views on this Euro British pound. I'm going to go to the 4 hour very quickly. We had a spirit pattern at the top on this 4 hour. You can see this bearish low pin. Came down to start the pro trader trend on candle 2, but then we popped right back up into the market making area of that bearish low pin, and then it was a short from there. You had a diamond pattern short. I'm not going to mark it because it's the same as our target area, but it's right there on that diamond short, and you can see where it came back down and broke down below that diamond on that 4 hour. So I'm going to look at it on a daily. So on a daily, when I turned my Pro Metrics on, this was a short play on a Pro Metrics reversal. I've traded this, I think, 3 or 4 times. It's published on Twitter. So I've traded the Euro British Pound overnight into the morning a handful of times. And when you can look at the results of those trades, but when you look at this, you can see the price action reversal with the Pro Metrics. So with that key reversal, we played this short on every trade today. I'm going to flip the CISGG Pro Metrics algorithm off and go back to the 1 minute chart. So at this point, we've come to the core level of our most effective candle on this 1 minute. And we've come right down to the core value. You can see as soon as price gets to that core value, it sort of has stopped. So this will be a key break once it breaks below this 89.6 area. So when we get to that 89 and a half, we should see that move back down toward that 85 and a half. So when you look at the technical view on the Euro British Pound, on the daily, we do have the CISGG Pro Metrics algorithm reversal off the top on that daily. I'll flip that back on very quickly. Zoom that in a little bit. So you can see when you look at this bottom tail doji or bearish high pin, when you get down below where the current price is on this bottom tail, you can see all the market making levels that are in there. And then you can see the key market making level at the top of the diamond. And so what we've done is we've marked where our market making levels are. So unless we get down below this 89, 76, and really a half on the bid, so unless we get below the 89, 76 and a half area, we're still in the market making area. So we're still navigating some of the levels within this market making candle. So it's a market making bottom tail doji currently. It's not a true pin, so it's a market making bottom tail doji. And this wick area down to beyond the core is all market making area. And you can see all those market making levels. When we go from our intraday and then bring it back and look. So when we look at our pro trading levels, these are all of our market making levels inside this market making candle. In order for this to become a trending candle bearish, it would need to get down to this 89, 79 and a half area. So when we're looking at trading this, I'm just going to look at the weekly very quickly. When we're looking at trading this, our pro metrics are showing some weakness at this top. That doesn't mean we can't continue higher, but it's the pro metrics show right away there's weakness. And so as soon as you get to the top 25% of market depth or anywhere near that, and really the top 50%, you have a great opportunity of looking to short when you have those signals like that. And when you go back to their 5-minute chart and you look at the 5-minute view from that weekly, you can see where we are in regard to all of our pro trading levels inside of a market making candle, navigating through all of these market making levels, and that's really what this trade is. And what's key is until we get down below the 85, 89, 85 and a half area, or above the 89, 99 area, we don't have anywhere for there to be price action. Once we get below 89, 79, we have a breakdown to the downside. And once we get above that 89, 99 area, then we enter into an upper consolidation market making area again, with a potential strength toward a trend to the upside. But once it gets back above that 89, 99 level, or gets up there to there, we're going to have another market making consolidation area, because we're inside of a market making candle on this daily with sort of this bearish bottom tail doji. All right, and that's not really a true pin. So inside that market making candle, we're navigating through all these market making levels until we get below 89, 79 and a half, or above the 89, 99 area. So you have about 20 pips in this trade where it's very tight managed risk, and you're just navigating through those market making levels. So I'm kind of combining some pro trading methodologies, some of the pro trading candlestick signals, looking at the key pro trading levels, and then using my time frames to look at where my trade is really going to happen. as far as price action.